What if everything you've been told about squats and strong glutes after 50 is only partially true? For decades, the message has been simple: if you want a lifted backside, strong legs, and stable hips, squats are the answer. And yes, squats are valuable, they work. They're not bad, and they're far from useless. But here's the reality few talk about: the squats most adults over 50 are doing may not be helping them as much as they think. In some cases, they might even be making stability and balance worse. Consider this: the CDC reports that falls are the leading cause of injury-related death among adults 65 and older. Harvard Health warns that joints lose their ability to absorb shocks as we age, particularly in the knees, hips, and lower back. Meanwhile, studies published in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy show that hip instability, not weak legs, is one of the strongest predictors of balance problems and chronic lower back pain in older adults. Pause and think about that. It's not laziness, it's not lack of effort. It's instability. Here's what most people don't realize: squats primarily work the gluteus maximus, the large, powerhouse muscle that shapes your butt and helps you stand up. But they often ignore the gluteus medius, a smaller, deeper muscle on the side of your hip. This muscle plays a critical role in keeping your pelvis level, stabilizing your hips, and maintaining balance while walking or standing on one leg. When the gluteus medius is weak, your body starts compensating. Your lower back strains. Your knees bear more load. Balance declines. And before you know it, you might notice new aches. Why do my hips hurt when I walk? Why does my back fatigue so quickly? Why are stairs suddenly more challenging? Many blame age, but the real issue might be what muscles you've been training and which you've been neglecting. This isn't about fear or quitting exercise. It's about making sure the movements you do today actually protect your independence tomorrow. After 50, strength isn't just about lifting heavy. It's about balance, hip stability, and the confidence to move safely in daily life. The truth is, most conventional exercise routines, including countless squats, were designed for younger bodies. That doesn't mean your body is broken, it means it's asking for a smarter, more targeted approach. Many adults over 50 are active. You walk, stretch, and some of you do squats. Why? Because experts, magazines, and trainers have told you squats are essential for glutes, posture, and healthy aging. They're not wrong, but they don't tell the whole story. As you age, stabilizing muscles like the gluteus medius often weaken, and squats alone won't fix this imbalance. When the gluteus medius isn't engaged, the pelvis tips from side to side, knees collapse inward, and the lower back overcompensates. Over time, repetitive squats without targeting these stabilizers can reinforce these imbalances, leaving you stiff, sore, and less steady. Research backs this up. A 2020 study in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy found that gluteus medius weakness predicts lower back pain and hip instability, even in adults who exercise regularly. Another review in Gait and Posture showed that traditional squats underactivate the gluteus medius by up to 50% compared to targeted lateral movements and side-lying exercises. So what's the solution? Focus on exercises that activate stabilizers, not just the big glute muscles. Here are 4 movements that are smarter, safer, and highly effective for adults over 50. Exercise 4, Side-lying hip abduction. This exercise may look simple: just lie on your side and lift your top leg. But it specifically activates the gluteus medius, the muscle that stabilizes your pelvis. How to do it: lie on one side, bend the bottom leg slightly for support, extend the top leg slightly in front of your torso, toes pointing down. Lift the leg slowly, pause, and lower it with control. Avoid bouncing or rushing. Benefits: strengthens the gluteus medius for side-to-side stability. Reduces strain on knees and lower back. Improves single-leg balance and coordination. A 2019 Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy study found that adults over 55 performing this movement 3 times per week improved single-leg balance by 28%, walking stability by 22%, and reduced lower back fatigue, all without weights. Exercise 3, Posterior hip abduction. Though it looks similar to side-lying abduction, the foot position and leg angle make a big difference. This variation targets the fibers of the gluteus medius responsible for stabilizing your hips during backward and rotational movements, critical for fall prevention. How to do it: lie on your side, place the top leg slightly behind your torso, rotate toes toward the ceiling, lift and lower slowly. Keep your upper body stable and controlled. A 2020 clinical biomechanics study reported that older adults who added this exercise improved rotational hip control by 37%, reduced lateral sway, and enhanced recovery from unexpected balance shifts over 12 weeks. Exercise 2: Standing hip drop with side abduction. Walking alone won't challenge side-to-side balance, which is where most falls occur. The hip drop targets the gluteus medius during single-leg stance, retraining lateral stability. How to do it: stand near a wall or sturdy surface, shift weight onto one leg, lift the other slightly, and swing it outward. Allow your pelvis to drop slightly, then use the standing side glute to raise it back to neutral. Repeat slowly, focusing on precision. Benefits: improves pelvic symmetry, proprioception, and balance for everyday activities, stepping off curbs, dressing, turning safely. Exercise 1: Standing hip extension with external rotation. This movement trains your gluteus medius, deep hip rotators, and spinal stabilizers simultaneously. It prepares your body for rotational and backward movements that squats rarely address. How to do it: stand sideways near a wall or countertop, shift weight onto one leg, move the other slightly behind you while rotating toes outward. Rotate your upper body slightly with the leg. Lift and lower slowly, focusing on control rather than height or speed. A 2021 gait and posture study found that adults practicing hip extension with external rotation improved reaction times to imbalance by 36% and activated spinal and hip stabilizers over 8 weeks, without weights. The key lesson: after 50, strength isn't just about lifting. It's about control, balance, and stability. Squats alone don't rebuild these stabilizers, leaving joints vulnerable and confidence diminished. These 4 exercises focus on the muscles that maintain a level pelvis, stabilize hips, and protect your spine. You don't need a gym or special equipment. Start small, lift one leg, move deliberately, and focus on precision. These small movements today can safeguard your independence tomorrow. Your future self, the one climbing stairs, walking on uneven surfaces, and reaching safely without fear, will thank you. True strength, balance, and stability aren't measured in gym selfies, they're measured in freedom to move confidently every day. So start today, even if it's just lying on the floor and lifting one leg. Small, intentional movements build lasting stability, protect your joints, and strengthen the muscles that matter most. Over time, your brain and body reconnect, restoring control, balance, and confidence in every step. After 50, the exercises that truly matter aren't the hardest or most intense, they're the ones that teach your body how to move safely and efficiently again. Reclaiming your stabilizers isn't glamorous, but it is life-changing. If this guidance resonated, like, share, and join a growing community of adults over 50 who are prioritizing strength, stability, and independence.